Hey everyone, here's something I noticed today. I was watching a football game, yes, Bears and Packers, and it reminded me how bad we are at knowing what the game actually is. We talk about the game like it's the game, but the game isn't the game. Before there's a game, there's practice. Before practice, there's training. Before training, there's joining a team. Before you join a team, you have to decide if you even want to play. All of that is part of the game. But we forget that. Think about practice. In practice, nobody expects every play to be perfect. Somebody misses an assignment, somebody runs the wrong route, somebody blows a block. Nobody panics because it's practice. Now zoom in. What matters more? One bad play or the quality of the practice overall? Well, obviously the practice. Okay, we'll zoom out. What matters more? One good practice or a whole season of mostly solid practices? Well, obviously the season. Okay, we'll zoom out again. What matters more? One game or the season? If you win one game but lose the season, so the conference title or whatever your goal was, no one calls that success. Now, if you lose that exact same game but win the season, the conference, whatever your goal, no one cares about that specific loss. So what matters changes depending on how far back you step. So zoom out again. What matters more? A season or a career? People have bad seasons and great careers all the time. People have great seasons and forgettable careers. Like a one-hit wonder. All right, we'll zoom out one more time. Hang in there with me. What matters more? A career or a marriage? Careers end. So zoom out again. What matters more? Your marriage or your life? And suddenly the thing you were just arguing about feels smaller than it did a minute ago. So here's what really hit me. We argue most fiercely at the smallest level of Zoom. The missed play, the bad day, the one assignment, the one decision. We treat it like it's the whole game, when it's barely a snap. Wisdom isn't about being right. It's about knowing what level you're operating on. So, most conflict isn't disagreement. It's two people arguing from different Zoom levels. So one person is reacting to the play. The other is thinking about the season. Now zoom out one more time. Think about how we teach kids. When we teach kids to read, we put a book in front of them. We hand it to them. When we teach them basketball, we give them a ball. When we teach them math, we give them a worksheet. We teach them how to play the game. But we almost never teach them how to set it up. We don't teach them how to choose a book, how to find one, how to decide when to read, how to notice that they want to read. We don't teach them how to organize a workout or plan a practice or decide what kind of exercise fits their life. We don't teach them how to look up a golf course, figure out the cost, decide if it's worth it, find the equipment, or even know who to ask. We hand them the club, we tell them how to swing, And then we wonder why they never play on their own. So as adults, we know this is the hard part. If I want to do anything, I have to organize it first. Well, I have to choose, then I have to plan, I have to find the tools, I have to understand the rules, I have to decide if it's worth my time. The skill itself comes last. But in school, we act like the skill is everything. We measure fluency, we measure accuracy, we measure performance. We almost never measure whether someone knows how to start. So kids grow up knowing how to execute, but not how to initiate. They can play the game only if someone else sets it up for them. That's why so many people stop doing things the moment no one is telling them what to do. They weren't taught how to enter the game, only how to perform once inside it. When I think about my childhood, our parents didn't design the games for us. They just said, go outside. And we figured it out. We made up the rules. We adapted to what we had. We negotiated fairness. We solved agreements and disagreements. We decided when the game was over and how it started, or whether the rules were fair or not, whether that was even fair itself. Those weren't just games. They were practice for life. And here's the part that really sticks with me as a parent. I'm making decisions for people whose lives I will not be here to see. Really let that sink in. If things go well, I won't be around for most of their adulthood. I definitely won't be here to see how it ends. So why would I cling to control longer than I have to? The moment it's safe to give a child a decision, at whatever level that is, that decision should move to them immediately. Because life isn't about playing perfectly. It's about knowing how to choose what game you're playing and when to zoom out far enough to realize this moment isn't the whole thing. Most regret comes from treating a single play like it was the entire game. Thanks for being here. That's just something I noticed today.